Well, the city of Portland has become so evil, it has become so dark, that an archbishop had to perform an exorcism. That's right, on the entire city. We're going to get into all the details of what took place. Before I go any further, I got to give a special shout out here to Heriberto, who recently became a $5 patron, helping to support the channel. Thank you so much, Heriberto. And for those of you guys watching me, if you would like to support what I do here, you could do so at patreon.com/conservativetruth. That link in the description gets you access to over 25 exclusive podcasts where I talk more about sensitive information. You get the alerts for anything that goes out on Patreon, unlike YouTube, where you will not get all the alerts for all the videos that I put out, even if you have that bell selected, because YouTube doesn't like me, but I know you guys like me. So when you get done watching me here, browse back, check what you've missed. Please like this video, share it, hit the bell, subscribe, and I wear the glasses because I'm blind. Now, like I said here, an archbishop in Portland performing an exorcism of the city. Now, we often hear about exorcisms performed on other individuals, other people, but one on the entire city. Well, he said this needed to be done. Archbishop by the name of Alexander Sample conducting the exorcism of the city. He did this originally by starting off in prayer over at the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, where he cursed the evil from the city, the darkness that has loomed over it, the demonic activity. You guys know by now the riots that have been taking place there in Portland all summer. I mean, we're talking months and months leading into the fall. And the problem is this, is that there are no signs of it stopping anytime soon. Now, despite the fact here that the Archbishop gave the exorcism, plans are already in place for post-election chaos. That's right. Plans right now. In fact, a flyer was put out by Antifa themselves saying that they are gathering on election day. The goal there in Portland is for them to cause so much chaos that they continue to shut businesses down for at least a week, if not longer, after the election is over. And again, it's not going to matter who wins to these people. These are people that they create chaos on a daily basis. They're not just regular people, though. Now, what many Twitter people said, Twitter users came out in defense here of the Archbishop and doing the exorcism. They even said, you know what, we've come into close contact with some of these so-called peaceful protesters out there in the city. And these people are anything but normal. They said that there was an evil, there was a darkness about them, was unlike anything that they had ever seen before. So they said, no doubt in their mind that there is some sort of a demonic stronghold that has been on the city of Portland now for a long time, and that something needed to be done. Now, obviously, you know what, if the bishop wants to do an exorcism, that's fine. But you know what? True heart change is going to need to occur. We're talking about daily prayer in order for this to go away. We know that those that are sinning need to confess of their sins. They need to repent before the Lord. If that can happen, we know that God can heal the land. But there has to be a willingness upon this country, really specifically here in Portland with what's been going on, for people to want to do that. God is not going to force anybody to serve him. We know this. We all have a choice. We all have our own independent mind. We can make it up for what we want. We're not going to be forced into doing or serving God if we don't want to. But we know the result of not following and not walking with God leads to chaos and destruction, like we're seeing right now all over the country. So I think that this is going to intensify for a little bit before it finally calms down. Now, what do you guys think? Let me throw it to you. Do you think that the exorcism performed here by the Archbishop is going to make an immediate difference? Do you think it won't make any difference at all? Or do you think it's going to take some time before it goes into effect? Interesting to hear what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you. And I'll talk with you soon.